Good morning, good evening, good night, everyone. As always, it is I, Royce Dragone, and I'm realizing you can't hear the game, can you? Hold on. Game audio. Where are you? Y'all can hear... You can hear the game? Well, if I mute my mic, you... Because it's... Hold on. I think I have to redo the capture again. Hold on. Move capture card. Move my camera. Video capture device. Game capture. I don't know why my capture card hates me sometimes. Do not make source visible immediately, please. So why green? Because it's St. Patrick's Day. So therefore, I must be green. This looked fine on the... Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I thought it was St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it's St. Patty's Day today. Would you not have green on? Also, can you... I think... Oh god, that is loud. Sorry about that. I don't know why it was at max volume immediately. Alright, I can stop being a PNG now. Also, y'all are lucky I didn't become PNG tuber today. Sorry about that. PSA to everyone here who is not hit adulthood yet. 18 doesn't count quite yet. Get up and stretch when you're gaming, please. Your back will thank you in a couple years. Because I slept wrong or played Nikki too much yesterday, and now my lower back hurts and I keep hunching as I stand. I feel like my great-grandma right now. So all since I knew her, she kind of had a hunch. Probably because a lot of people don't do anything for St. Patrick's Day. Like, to be fair, it was kind of a last-minute decision yesterday of me like, oh, I should be green tomorrow because St. Patrick's Day. And I only realized because my dad mentioned it, because he works at a elementary school, I think? I don't remember exactly what year. He's worked at a bunch of different schools. And, like, they do a lot of, like, the faculty dress up for different events and stuff. And you mentioned, needing to find a green hat. Because he wears a lot of baseball caps, because he is a dad. What do you mean not wearing green? Look at me! I'm green! And also I am wearing green IRL, because I'm wearing my Game Theory pajama pants. They are very comfy, I will say. If I pull my pants up enough, they're wearing green. If they ever... I don't know if they've done it recently, but if Game Theory, or just Theris releases more pajama pants, I recommend them. Because I've gotten, like, the first 3 releases. They're all so comfortable. I wish they'd re-released the first one, because I love the pattern on it, but mine is, like, dead, because it's, like, 10 years old at this point. Anyway, let's get right into Ace Attorney, because I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming, because I didn't sleep great last night. Alright, you get a virtual Peach. I'm gonna try and at least do, like, the first investigation and the first day of... Well, yes, I had to do it hard. Hold it! Stop doing that! I didn't expect them to start talking. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. Also, I have Stream Up on an iPad so I can actually moderate chat. Oh, Merry Christmas! I didn't realize we're on the last case of the game! I thought the 5th one was the last one. But, uh-huh. December 25th, 10:08 a.m., Brighton Co-Law offices. Oh, is he okay then for... Oh, Edgeworth did a thing! Now for me to remember all my voices. Oh yeah, speaking of, I mistakenly mentioned to my mom that I do voices for these, and she likes to watch me play Ace Attorney as well. So she's convinced me to do the voices when she watches me play at some point. Because I don't think I've actually said this on stream yet. I bought Great Ace Attorney because it's on sale on Steam for like $25, like including tax. And once I finish this Ace Attorney game, which will probably be soon, I'm gonna play that one because it's my favorite one. And I never played the second one. I've only beaten the first one. Minus the second case, because I didn't want to play it. Now let's get into it. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. I forget that I can't do anything with my hands and speak properly at the same time. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! I don't know if it works the same. But, I don't know, maybe it does. I don't know how spirit mediums work. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie is proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in the shower. Oh, I hate when showers are like that. My mom switched out the shower heads here once, so it would be like one that you could move instead of just being stuck to the wall. It had the worst pressure. I hated it so much because I am a person who thrives on strong water pressure going right at my scalp. It feels so good. I feel like a dog when you scratch that specific part on like their neck or their tummy and they kick their leg. That's how I feel. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Oh, I'm glad to be we're in that together. Low pressure showers are the worst. Speaking of showers, I stayed at a hotel once when visiting family, and the pressure wasn't that bad in the shower, but somehow it was like way too low. Actually, no, I lied. The pressure was bad, but the thing was also like too low for me to comfortably shower. That shouldn't happen. I am 5'5". I am not that tall. I am literally like smack on average height. Like, I felt like I was gonna bonk my head on that. I don't know how my dad even felt in there, because he's taller than me. Oh, the water bear. Oh, that sounds bad. That's a time where you might as well just take a bath instead of a shower. Good idea, Nick! Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Nope, it was just a shower? Oh my god. Also, I should say, that was the second hotel we went to, because the first one promised to have internet and you could barely connect to it unless you were right against the window. And, it was a cute place. It was little cabins next to, like, a little restaurant. But, like, you don't promise Wi-Fi if you have to stand right next to the building in mosquito-infested place. The mosquitoes are bad. I don't know about you, but I don't know if this is true. I heard it once that mosquitoes are attracted to certain blood types. I have whatever that blood type is because they will leave my mom alone and just devour me. I am weak to them. I think I had a mosquito bite literally like 2 weeks ago. It's the middle of winter! How'd that happen? I hate mosquitoes. If mosquito repellent burn things weren't... You won't sound dumb if you don't say you learned your blood type, because I don't know mine either. I just know it's whatever one mosquitoes like the most. Maybe they like my blood that hates gluten, even though I insist on eating bagels most days. Don't worry, I am not allergic. It's a mild intolerance that makes me feel icky if I eat too much, like gluten stuff. I went so long not having any food issues, and then, like, when I was like 18 or 19, I was like, hey, I feel kind of funky after eating too much bread. And my mom said, oh, that's how I was at your age, and she's, like, more gluten intolerant than me. I really hope I don't get worse. I like bread too much. Anyway, back to the game. I'm in a real yappy mood tonight, apparently. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. So 24 seems like really young for a prosecutor, doesn't it? I guess Phoenix is the same age. I don't know. I've never met an actual... It could be, I don't know. Drawing YouTubers I like, Drawfee, I believe. I think it was them. Either that or Karina just brought it up on stream at some point. Someone, probably Karina, drew Tails as Edgeworth because she's a big Ace Attorney fan. I don't remember when it was, but they brought it up in videos too. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? I would send the drawing to you, but I do not know how to find it. If I ever find it again, I will send it to you. Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like...
Nick?
Yikes, Maya.
The fireman yelled at me when I called in.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Off we go to talk to Edgeworth. I was thinking earlier about, like, I don't remember what case is upcoming, but I thought this was the 5th one. And, like, the final one. Did I just read things wrong? No, I didn't. This is the 4th case. I thought there were 5 in the first game. Huh. Also, send me the art later so I can tell you if it's the one or not. Sent it to me? I'll look to see if that is the one I'm thinking of. That is not the one. It's just like a sketch. It's not finished art, I don't think. But that is very cool.
You know, Nick, we've all been here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory. Phoenix. Normally, defense attorneys do not be on the other side of this thing.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people.
There he is. I'm not used to seeing his forward-facing portrait. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Neither would I if I got arrested. Well, he's in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I do not remember my Edgeworth voice. He's too close to Phoenix. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want you to see me. I didn't want to see you like this either. Believe me. I just realized I'm very happy to get through this case because when I get to Greatest Attorney, I can use headphones again. We don't have to worry about echoing audio or anything. It's on Steam. I really... before the Steam sale ends, I should buy this game, the trilogy one, on Steam so I can play that after. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Maybe they would, who knows? I don't think Edgeworth would, but Phoenix might.
Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what!
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you! Nick! Why am I always someone who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Let me show you my badge. Get you to listen to me. Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Wait, did I actually do the right thing? I was joking. Yeah. I do love that you completely on accident clocked these two's relationship, but not really. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind me as a lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all I did to get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
You were too good at your job, buddy.
I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
He cares. He's being nice to Phoenix.
I didn't mean to open presenting and talk.
Wow, it really did work.
Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you!
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
No, I'm gonna help you whether you like it or not. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick...
Well, Edgeworth is gone. Off we go to Gourd Park. Leave me alone. You're not my real boyfriend.
This is where it happened?
Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. I need to drink more while I do this. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you trying to say that again. I'm really leaning into the southern... That was an accident last time. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
He definitely do a Vector's voice for him. I do not want to do that because these streams usually get long enough that I don't think I could handle it. Or Coots. Ah! Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts! Right. Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it!
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up.
Have you not noticed yet, Maya? He really likes Edgeworth. And I think in not a gay way.
Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say. Oh, he's so sad! Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Well, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Did you forget that I'm playing on Switch again? Chat mostly covers you up at least. I still need to put something behind chat. I forgot about that. Oh, you were ready that time? Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna... No, that doesn't look good. I swear, eventually I'll have an actual layout in the background. So chat won't be above white background in the game. Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. You're continuing the monkey game.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
He sure doesn't look like he did. Also, you can tell this game is from like the 90s or early 2000s because for what other reasons would his bangs go that high up before going down? Got all of early 2000s and late 90s anime hair. The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. 2002? Yeah, early 2000s. It was on the Game Boy Advanced? I think. I'm going to fact check that because I don't think I'm correct. Turning it 1. What are you on? I was correct. Yeah, Game Boy Advance. And it was 2001 in Japan, probably 2002 in worldwide.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. Yeah, GBA game. These are obviously like updated graphics, but you can kind of tell from the music, it's retained its beep boopness from tiny console. A witness?
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Wait, who cares what the witness says?
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really talking. I can't read tonight. I need more water. Nobody's even really taking this investigation seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, I like to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. I think this Gumshoe voice is actually easier than my old one, where I just went deep. Where this is just kind of my normal voice, but yeehaw, mildly. Oh yeah, that's a problem. You need the music from the Donkey Kong games.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. Well, what's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. And I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over.
Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign.
I don't know if it's a good idea to play Ace Attorney as I play Ace Attorney, because it might be hard to keep track of your own case. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. The witness. Who is this witness? Sorry, pal, it's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. I forget this case is... Like, I know this case takes place on Christmas, but it doesn't feel like Christmas to me. Because, as I'm sure most of you know, I am Canadian, so we usually get at least a couple feet of snow. And here it's like, a little sprinkling. This looks like late fall to me. Like, I'm not kidding. Fall looks like this sometimes. It gets cold here. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. I'll happily give you some of our snow this year. We still have our snow banks that are like 5 feet deep this time. I don't know if I read that, so I'll just read it again. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last thing you want to ask me about before I head back? Oh yeah, I would like the autopsy report, please.
Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry, they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Yeah, right. Here, we'll show you how to get to the precinct. Am I saying that right? Precinct? I don't know what a precinct is. Come down and see me anytime. Oh, it's the police station. That makes sense. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
Thank you, Gumshoe. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, I don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right, now let's get investigating.
We look at everything. I love the word art text here. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. I forgot about the birds.
But no waterfall.
Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya.
Mirkwell? Trees?
Yeah, it's a very graphic design of my passion. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. Birds, for me, it cannot be winter. There's no sign of birds here in the winter. They all migrate or hibernate. You know it's spring when you start seeing the, like, droves of geese coming back. Is this what winter's like in Oklahoma? Dead trees and, like, maybe a tiny bit of snow? What is it about winter that turns people into poets?
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Dead trees and no snow. Actually, yeah, there's no snow here, is there? Dead trees, trash can? Come on, let me check the trash can! What about these trees? Nope. Lamppost? Nope, nothing to check. Oh yeah, we can go down there now. Samurai dogs! Oh, you can't see it! Hold on! Samurai dogs! Look, I want to try a samurai dog. It looks so nasty. Look, you can see it at the top. It looks so nasty. What's the blue? What's the pink? Oh, he looks like the worst chili dog possible.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand!
Samurai dogs. I
want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great!
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind on the times, though. Kids are only to the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope. Phoenix is unfortunately boomer. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks like a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. I think the Christmas decorations are cute. Huh. Nope, that's fine.
Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string.
And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. I don't see why you don't take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
I wish it said poppers put in my pocket. What day is in this game again? It's December 25th. Though I guess for us it would be December 24th. Because this is... Actually, I don't know. Is it set... I forget, was it said to be in the US? I keep thinking this is Japan. No, it was changed to America and the US release, wasn't it? It does, but specifically, like, a 90s toy that got banned because it was too dangerous, parentheses, parents didn't watch their children. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Well, I doubt it.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big!
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. I feel like a lot of lakes are gourd-shaped.
Wow, Gourd, your lake is so big. Oh, okay.
Blurry signpost. Oh, I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Thanks for that thrilling information, Phoenix. Trash! I can look at the trash can! Oh, the trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Alright, it's a move to the... I guess I'll go to the boat rentals first. Sorry, I just remembered stuff that comes up later in the case. I won't say it, but I forget how insane this one gets.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trials are finished?
Hey, good idea! You bet!
There's probably another woman during this case. I don't remember. That's not what I'm remembering, though. Oh, let me not move. Let me examine. The house. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Yes, I can remember things that don't involve boobs. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
Me, until like 2 years ago. I used to hate boats. Because when I was younger, I was in a, not a canoe, a kayak. Like a little kid, not a little kid, but like a small kayak meant for kids. I was probably around like 10 or something, maybe younger. And it flipped over. I was in it with one of my friends. And I hate getting water in my face. So going under, not fun at all. And ever since, hated boats. Until I went on like a, I don't remember what it's called. Like a boat over like a lake when visiting family. And it was fun. Because it wasn't rocking too much. Unless I stood up and went to like the top Oh, you missed the boat story? As a kid, I was in a boat, not a boat, like a kid-sized kayak, and it flipped, and as someone who hates water in my face, it scarred me for life, and I hate boats still. So, before I kind of got over it more recently on a boat with, like, family, and it was just kind of a nice trip out to see the views over a big lake, or the ocean, I don't remember. There was another time I was on a big boat. I forget what it's called, but it's the one in New York that takes you, like, right by the Statue of Liberty. Because I went there once when I was, like, 13, I think. I did not have fun. Like, when I was pre-adulthood, that was, like, the most anxious I had ever felt. Because it was not smooth, because it was foggy and rainy, and I hated it. Thankfully, that was when I had discovered fidget spinners. Like, that was when those were big. So I had one of those, and it helped. It helped so much. I'm more good with boats now, I think. I don't know if I could do a cruise, though. I need a little more getting used to them, you know? I mean, you probably can tell I'm in a different chair from usual. Because I can move, and it won't creak obnoxiously loud. It's very good. And it has a better back than my last one, so hopefully I don't hurt my back in this one before I get my new chair. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Let me look at all this stuff first. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Yeah, that memory is either you don't remember it, or my mic didn't pick it up and it only annoys me. But either way, this one's better. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No, I was just wondering. Why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Nick, you are the one that is now in guardianship, I guess, of a 17-year-old. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Woods. These are the, like, driest looking trees I've ever seen. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I think that's everything on this side. What about over here? Nope. Slide. Camera equipment. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough? Hey, I'm Nick! Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? That party popper really made a bang! Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! We do have another woman! I forgot about her! What in the sand hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! What? Huh? Sorry's nice, but it doesn't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back! Or y'all think it's enough a party popper in a place like this? Yeah, she does look like she's from the 70s. Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think.
I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are.
I love her already. Smash! I forgot about her, but I love her.
And who are you now, chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends?
Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day.
Oh boy. I guess you'd pay her for the film.
Watch it.
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up my whole roll. Sorry.
That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Can you move your text a little faster, Phoenix? Present. Attorney badge. This is my badge.
Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle up meaner looking things than you.
Oh, fine, drawing. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on that lake.
A murder? It sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation.
You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard.
To think of it, where did Maya get to?
Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. How can you talk angry?
Let me try that again.
Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for you if, it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Heart. But y'all can just call me Lotta. Lotta Heart. What a name. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you.
I love her.
Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
Well, sorry, I need to chug a coffee and then a water. The yeehaw makes me fumble my words more. Oh, I'm going yeehaw now! It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so. Christmas Eve.
A man in a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to chuck a mule. Kinda hard to remember which one I've seen when. So, what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you?
Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat!
I didn't mean to press that.
Nick, she's a research student at university. Country U!
So I'm here.
So, when did you come up here?
Let me see. I guess I was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars?
That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's a German-made, genuine Solingen.
I don't know if I'm saying that right. Isn't that where they make knives?
So, what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Ooh, new art style sounds fun.
I guess that's it. I can't handle the yeehaw. What am I doing now? Am I going to where am I going? Can I go talk to... No. Maybe it's time to go talk to Gumshoe.
Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here.
Something wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting? Larceny? Public indecency?
No, none of those things! We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around?
Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon.
Okay, we'll come back.
You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that?
Do I look like a criminal or something?
It's not exactly normal for someone to dress like that. Right, go! Talk to my, what do I do? Well, what should we do?
What do you mean? Let's investigate! We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
You're right. You already checked out the crime scene! Cool. No ideas. Maybe I missed something where Lotta is. The lake, the sticks, the rocks. Oh, I can examine this again. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, like a party popper. No, I meant to slide. Okay, we slide back over to actually look at her. What if I show her the camera? Lotta?
Yeah?
So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises.
Yes?
Actually, the victim in the case we'll be searching, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper?
I guess it would.
Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey, y'all look pretty bright.
Huh?
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film.
It would have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked them once, don't remember if there's anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
I love her. I know I said that a lot, but I love her.
She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.
Now it's time to go see Gumshoe! Where, like, entrance? No, not examine. Move. Criminal Affairs Department. Yeah, I just had to show her the camera.
I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting.
Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal!
Detective Gumshoe!
We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Do you know anything about the victim yet? Yeah, they got really good women. And men, to be fair. Listen to when we get to Great Ace Attorney. I don't know why, but that one has the finest men. No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's a human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if you'd done something wrong, you wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So, they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial starting tomorrow is scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How can we trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
Working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work with extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trusty places in us. Huh? The race drag? I don't... If that's a thing, I don't know it. We've got to earn that trusty places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Well, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Thank you, not Edgeworth Gumshoe. I'll go look at what you sent me real quick. I did not know about that. There must be like a thing in either it's a real legend or just a boss thing in Dragon's Dogma 2. Maybe I should look into playing that on stream and be like, in me. Thank you.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim?
It's a man.
That face!
Someone you know?
I don't know. I just had this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Hold on, before I move, I'm gonna show him the camera. Yep. Yeah, nothing new. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go type. Nope, he's not here! Hold on. Nope. Did I say everything? Oh, I actually went right. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at the office Mio worked at. And that sentence came out real clunky. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office?
Right, that guy!
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sakes. It's like, oh, that's the wrong thing. I meant to move. That's Gord, not Grossberg. I saw G and I was like, yeah, that's right. No, huh? Do I have to go there from here? I did. I don't know why I had to go there from Bright and Crow. Did it get emptier in here? It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grossberg is at his usual.
Hey, Nick, look at the wall.
That painting is still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Oh yeah, I saw recently a short that Sayu had posted. The name that Red White says he gets called by his friends, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it apparently means white boy. What a nickname! It was, Nino something. I don't remember. Or something Nino. Something that I didn't know how to pronounce.
Why is the wall there a different color?
Big painting was hanging there until recently.
Huh, what happened to it?
Well, he gave it to someone.
I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick.
Yeah. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available.
I think our Charlie is cuter.
Right. He's a real cute plant.
Oh, I think I haven't named my plant.
I should name it at some point. See if I come up with something on my own eventually. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Yeah, I have an aloe plant. My grandma gave it to me because I burned myself once, and she's like, here, have this. I'm like, okay. And I have kept it well alive because I've been watering it once a week. And I mark it on my calendar so I know what day to do it. Because otherwise I would forget.
We should put things on our client table too.
I'm not really into smoking.
We could put out candy or gum.
I like Vector. I should give him a little name tag at some point. But yeah, I like Vector for him. Classy. Hey, don't fight the glass bowl of candy, Nick. That's great. I have that in my room sometimes. But that's more because I'm kind of I am a grandma at heart. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster.
Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that for our office, too.
I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet.
Huh? I meant for me.
You better start saving your allowance then.
You're giving her an allowance. That's cute.
Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read.
Well, then let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them.
We don't need them.
Then can we take that wooden bear?
It is kind of cute. Don't take the bear, Phoenix! That chair looks somehow comfy and incredibly uncomfy. Mostly because I hate anything that's like leather texture. Because I have the horrible problem of I usually wear skirts or shorts around the house, and oh boy do my legs stick. It's not fun. I don't know where to go now. Back to writing code? I'm not gonna look at anything else on Discord until after stream. Is it important? I can check now if I need to. Criminal affairs? No. Okay, I'll check it after stream then. Where am I going? Oh, let me talk to Maya again. Hey, what do I do?
The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it, and Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake.
Alright, back to the lake it is. Thank you, Maya. Yeah, no, move. Oh, maybe I have to go back to the boat rental shop, because I didn't get much from here. Can I... Oh, nothing in here. Can I go talk to Lotta again? Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go, okay.
Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look!
That is surely a helpful photo.
Wait, see, he's shooting him with that pistol.
It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell.
Nope, this is Maya.
But you can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well, there was enough fun out there last night to strangle a bullfrog.
But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
I reckon no. No, I reckon so. I reckon so.
What's that? No, don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later.
No, talk to us first. Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw too, please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than to tell you.
I love weird southern idioms. They're great.
Lotta, don't want to get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick?
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Incredible. The foggiest photo possible. Off to Edgeworth, question mark?
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey! Who is it? Santa? I don't remember this guy.
Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Oh, dude, it's me. He's back! I don't know what voice I did for him. Larry, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Fiance, deserves the best. Fiance? Not another mother, I hope. Oh, but Fiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? I bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Hey, chat, do any of you remember what voice I gave to Larry? It's probably that.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Oh, you! Nick, who's she? She's not my, what? No, she's not!
I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister.
Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister?
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister, the little sister.
Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. I forgot Larry showed up at the end. Oh, I gotta shift positions. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? I could never forget Larry. He's the only straight guy in this game.
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Fiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Fiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Old Edgy boy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school.
What? Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped.
Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with that, what with the big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy?
I guess Phoenix still hasn't told her about Gordy.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow, wait. You said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second, but Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee.
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense attorney.
Sorry, defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about a man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. But, you know, Nick,
Nick? What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy! A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. That looks like a goose. You can't tell me that's not a Canadian goose. Wow, it's really real. Okay, a Canadian goose or a sock puppet? Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. A very friendly fellow? Yes, he is. I wish I could have seen it! Why would that be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Ah, buds being buds. I got anything to show you? No, I'm probably gonna move and talk to Edgy Boy. Boat rental shop. I'm determined to get something here. Nope. I do like this music. He's still not here! What am I doing? Back here? He's back here. Okay, before I continue, I will be... I was trying to get music to start. Okay, I'll be right back. I've returned! And even though the pain from my back is mostly gone, which is good, when I stand up, I still feel like a grandma, because my body's just like shrimp position immediately. I don't know why. Oh, did Looney Tunes get removed from HBO? Damn. That doesn't affect me very much, because I don't think we have HBO in Canada. But, bad for anyone who likes Looney Tunes and has HBO. I'm trying to remember if we've gotten HBO Max here before. I don't remember. I just know we don't have Hulu, and I'm pissed about that. Oh, physical media only? Dang. If I ever see any Looney Tunes DVDs at the thrift store, I'll definitely grab them then. Yeah, because I do... I've been planning recently to be like, hey, if I see any Disney movie that I at least slightly care about at the thrift store on DVD, I am buying it immediately. Because I would like to not have Disney Plus permanently. Like, right now I'm looking to get, like, the classic movies, like Snow White, Cinderella, and, like, the Renaissance movies.
Right now, the closest thing I have is just a Goofy movie. I wasn't born with a Goofy movie. Though it was around. I was more born with Sonic. Because that's what I always drew. Actually, even though I wasn't, it did feel like I was born with, what is it, Sonic Gems Collection and Sonic Mega Collection? Because those were my first Sonic games. So very well, Sonic 1 may have been my first Sonic game ever. Because that's on there, and so is Vector Man for some reason. Which, believe it or not a game that is focused on Vector the Crocodile. It's not a Sonic game, in the slightest. I don't know anything about it, but it's on there. Let me drink a bit more of my coffee. I drank water, don't worry. Also, saying aw to it not being a Vector game made me think we need next, like, fan-made game that gets released as, like, a official April Fool's joke one that's free. Sega, please give me Chaotix themed Ace Attorney style game. Please, I beg. I know that Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog was inspired by Ace Attorney pretty heavily, but I want this style. I want a court case where you play as Vector. Yeah, flirt with vanilla. Alright, let's get back to this so I can at least get somewhat through this case before I pass out.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while.
Lot of heart. Has to be.
Uh-oh. No. Can I just, like, look around? I should. You could... I didn't notice this before, but you can tell it's 2001. Look at those computers! They are chunky! It's been, like, so long since I've seen one of those in person. Because we did used to have one. Don't tell me you've never seen one of these computers before. We found the computer room! It took me a second to pick up what you were putting down, but... Yeah, computer room! I was more scared don't make me feel old by saying you never experienced a chunky desktop computer. These are the detectives' desks. Okay, good, you have. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. This must be the chief of the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake! Gord, he's sighted! I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important?
Look, I!
Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned as the mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Oh, that's the desk. Don't talk about it again, Phoenix. I thought it'd be different. Window? Police lady? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. What do you mean, Babes in Uniform? I'm not surprised, but also... Also, what is this keyboard? Why is it so long, and where is the space bar? Where is the space bar on any of these? Actually, I don't think they might not actually have them on Japanese keyboards. I might just be weird. Hold on, let me look that up. I'm thinking about it now, and I don't think they have a space bar. I don't think so. Keyboard. Images. Oh no, they do. Do like older ones not? Okay, some do, some don't. Cause it's such a different learning style. Hold on, Japanese keyboard. 2000s. Okay, yeah, they do. sometimes, but they're like a lot different. They're not as big as our keyboard or our space boards. Space bars. They look like they're like about the size of like the enter key or shift key. They're not as huge. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd, wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. He must be doing image training for trailing. Alright, I guess we're moving. Nope. I keep trying. Is Grossbook here yet? That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was heard of study, yes. Phoenix right. Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Your little sister, yes!
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. The days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? Me today, when I stood up and it was in me like, oh no, my back! Let me shift again. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? What happened? I don't really need to stretch. I'm definitely going to after stream. I'll just like lean back. Yeah, I'm not. I don't feel bad when I'm sitting down. When I stand, my spine's just like I will become shrimp. But I'm gonna do big stretches before bed and try and not scrunch up in my sleep. But I can't promise anything because I fetus position. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? You just got up, you see? Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my desserts. Old bitter desserts. Present. Who is this man? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
Did you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yes. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Phoenix! You literally learned that like last week! Actually, no, maybe it was a month ago. I don't blame you now, actually. Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. I keep hitting R by accident. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. It's taken everything in me to not make a Gregory FNAF joke.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother.
Gregory, I'm a material girl. That was the greatest audio to go around on TikTok. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Terrible job, super shit. I will say, speaking of that, of any of the animatronics, Glamrock Freddy is my #1 smash. It just, when he says, "You're my superstar," it makes me feel some type of way. Kellen Goff, I think his name is, the VA, he did a good job. More smashable than Roxy. Roxy's, like, not very high for me. Like, I get it, why some people are into her, but I don't know. I don't think it's not that I'm not into wolves. I think it's I'm not into her personality. Until the Ruin DLC, then I was just like, no! Why must this happen to her? I'm more just got attached to her affectionately and less smashable. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Present. Look at this woman. Oh boy! Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. They were all related to Roxy? Oh no! I did like that minigame where you had to, I mean, I didn't play it, but I saw it. I like that one where you had to, like, give her makeup and accessories. It was cute. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You are always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you'll always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I see how it's fun, I just would not be able to handle it. I played a little bit of Help Wanted 1 and that was it. I can barely handle horror games when I'm looking at a screen. I can't handle it when it feels like I'm there. Is Secret of the Mimic not out yet? When does that come out? When it does, I'll have to watch either Astral Spiff or FNAF play it. John FNAF. Because they're like the only FNAF YouTubers I watch, like, do gameplay really. Or like Jacksepticeye or Dan TDM if they play it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I could watch you play it too, yeah. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Does that mean I get to defend you? The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. I'm sorry, Robert Hammond looked so sad. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this... About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, the L6 will be closed forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. Sorry. The security breach has ruined my seeing of the name Gregory. All I could think of is, Gregory, I'm a material girl.
So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Photo. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth? Did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No. Yeah, Freddy and Vanessa. I also think that.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pained me to ask you this now.
I know, you want us to defend you.
Yes. Will you? Of course! Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Well, I guess we should... what's that?
Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's coming down! Whoa! That was scary.
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. I said, whoa! To the Criminal Affairs Department. I don't know what I would do because I've never been in a big earthquake. We only get little ones here. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright have to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. What are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just... I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. I hiccuped. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Later. Look at what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start the new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you, too. I wasn't worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. It is a little fitting I have green in this room. I also match Gumshoe. I'm a little brighter, though. You two go eat and get your rest for the trial tomorrow. Later. Oh, future stream idea? I wonder what it is that Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. That could be fun. I'll try and keep that in mind for some other game. Maybe I'll do it for when we play Phoenix Wright 2. Because it certainly won't happen in Great Ace Attorney. Considering that takes place in, like, the 1800s. Alright, time for court! Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. Also, I forget if I ever mentioned this on the stream. For those who don't know, there's a couple games where you play as Edgeworth as well. As I play through Great Ace Attorney, I might look up when those take place and try and... I'll play all the modern ones in kind of timeline order. Like, mostly I know the order, because, like, the Phoenix Wright ones are first. The Edgeworth ones they might be laced in there somewhere, or right after, I don't know. And then the Apollo Justice ones are after that. I know that much, because Phoenix Wright happens before Apollo Justice. You found out Nick and Edge broke up. That's this one. This is when we learn their childhood. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
Oh. So he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
What a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. And I guess it's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My power's weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing!
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. You ready to see Von Karma? I assume you probably haven't seen him anywhere online, because I think he's only in this game. Here he is, old man. It is not Whip Lady. She's not here until game 2, I don't think. Or game 3. I don't remember what order the prosecutors are in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I finally get to see Phoenix again.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Yeah, you are a foolish fool. Fool! Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. He looks like he should be in Great Ace Attorney. I'm sorry. He looks like he's from, like, the 1800s. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? I don't know what voice to give him. I'm good at old lady, but not old man. Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incidents. Now! Yes, sir! Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late at Christmas Eve, around midnight. There's one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. I dropped my Joy-Con! I'd put it on my desk, but I know it's gonna rumble at some point. It's fine, it's my bootleg one, so it lives fine. Justify the total court about the arrest. Now! Wait, Mr. Von Karma? Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not! A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now! Poor judge. Let him do his work. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. He received a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh boy, his voice is not what I remembered it to be. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. I can't get deep enough for him. The woman who was camping. A lot of heart. What happened? What? Ignore if I occasionally get a little southern with Von Karma. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival to the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. The whole Eureka slams. Man, he's got his share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep trust and relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. Oh, he's British. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Is that what the thing said? We did. Yeah, being French would suck. There's no French people here at all. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike a bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. 22 caliber pistol. I don't know what that is. I'm Canadian. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat. A murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Dang it, I thought it was gonna be not 22 caliber. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the bullet... Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me!
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the gun. Which gun fired the shock. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Alright, halfway through I remembered I'm supposed to be doing a British accent and then decided, no, I'm not going to do it anymore. Order, order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt? Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now. But, wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? That foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. And then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he'd shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Huh? What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I just might as well not be here, right?
Oh, I need you here. You're moral support. Oh, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out.
Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Ron Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
I get to yeehaw again.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
And I am?
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please. I don't think she's the murderer. I don't remember this case that well, though. It's been a while since I played Ace Attorney 1.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out in the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't a nary thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
She stands so wide.
Order. I will move from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. People need to stop talking so slow. I'm chugging my drink. I drink coffee and then I drink water. The coffee keeps me awake and then the water hydrates me, which I very much need. Because if you can't tell, I've been trying so hard to do a Batman voice for him and it does not work. I can't do a Batman voice. Oh, yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order! I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Oh, I thought he was gonna desk slam. I got excited.
Wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You'll fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? You really think there was contradiction with the facts in her testimony? There have to be!
I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. First death slam of the stream. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon.
Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer than Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day.
Huh? Yeah, well, I guess.
They really made this man sound like a ghoul. No offense to any people whose voices are that deep, but I'm not used to hearing stuff like that. Yeah, maybe don't slam the desk that has a lava lamp. Or maybe move the lava lamp so it doesn't fall. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue to your testimony.
I was in my car.
I don't think I need to do this one, but I will try. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This almost sounds suspicious. Press further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. He does do a 1, doesn't he? Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
I heard this bang come up from the lake.
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not a leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat.
Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you.
Press further. You can't see who's who? Wait a second, I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking you if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witnesses testify she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something.
Then there was another bang.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
There wasn't anything on the lake but that boat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course.
Nuh-uh. One.
Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick! Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but... If I can't say anything, what do I do?
This guy is a meanie. I hate him. I'm with Nick. I moved my leg wrong and I got a cramp. It went really fast, but oh! Ah! I'm good. I like stretched my leg and I got like a Charlie horse in the back of my thigh. I'm good now. It just really startled me. It hurt too. Damn. Okay, I'm good now. I was just trying to readjust my position. Yeah, I'll drink some more water. I really chugged it that time. I will be sure to like eat an apple tomorrow. Hopefully that helps. So, sorry about scaring that Ute. It startled me too.
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who's yelling hold it? Who was that?
It was me!
Maya! Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not! Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you're actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta!
Yeah, girl boss, she is important here.
Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. I didn't say anything! He is in contempt of court and must leave. No!
Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor! Nick is innocent!
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong! Wrong! I don't know why people built up to Maya being annoying. I really like her. She's a good buddy. Really, I think all the, like, buddy types are great. Because most of the Ace Attorney games follow the same formula. My favorite is between the one in Great Ace Attorney and Apollo Justice. You will see them eventually. Same situation with Amy. Yeah, I think the underlying problem there is misogyny. We cannot handle girl bosses who are also cute. I will stand on I want cutesy girl boss Amy in the movies. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Yeah, you go, Phoenix. Order! I'm not reading it that many times. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Stand up to him, Judge. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're gonna arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya. Thank you, Maya. You are a lifesaver. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not impressed. I'm just... Like, you did this in clear? Yeah, Maya's a great character. I love her. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. First try.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I mean I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Then I heard that noise out in the lake and looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
Her voice is as fun to do as the Uwu voice was for, oh, what was her name? April May. You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Yeah, I don't know where it came from, but I like doing a country voice. Let me just look at my stuff.
That doesn't help. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits.
So, how could you see Edgeworth?
Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never get to find a gal where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as is. Buddy loves me.
Oh, I love you, Phoenix.
My favorite type of protagonist is the ace attorney protagonist because somehow they are smart and incredibly dumb. And so endearing.
So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car.
Your camera?
Yeah, it's got an automatic.
The issue we are concerned with here is Mr. Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
It does.
Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions.
Still, I brought my binoculars with me.
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Oh, God. Get back in there, Switch.
That's the one bad part about the desk slam, is it occasionally knocks my Switch a little out of the dock.
Wouldn't you need a telescope and not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to the case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But now, know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yes, I press further.
This is a make or break time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Well, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about your camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteor showers? You know the fog gets thick out at that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Ha!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Damn. Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You're saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please.
Present the camera. Because why do you need a microphone for a meteor shower?
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take a photo of the stars, Miss Hart.
I didn't even notice that.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I have evidence for that. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Misty Faye! No. Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
Proof! I have it. Proof! Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster?
The camera, because it gets the sound.
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah, not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly.
I mean, it proves you lied in court. That's something.
What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Honestly, yeah, fair to slam down a fist when he does the gavel.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true? You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change, it has to. And I'm gonna spot it.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Big words are hard to say in yeehaw. Imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. And that's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat that whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart in hopes to fry.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor.
Isn't the defense allowed to call in witnesses too? Or, like, people to testify? Actually, I'm not a research student at a university.
Then what manner of person are you?
I'm not sure I'm high fountain enough to be called a manner of anything.
An investigative photographer?
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
Speaking of investigative photography, if any of y'all are looking for a good horror manga, I recommend, oh my god, I had the name and then I lost it. Hold on, let me get it. One of the main characters is an investigative photographer, is why I thought of that. What is it? Nikubani Hoshingumi. It's, it's quite the name, but it is a very good horror manga. I haven't caught up yet, and I hope it gets an official English release eventually. But, yeah, here, I'll type the name to you, and you can find it on, like, read manga free online websites. So it will, like, use Opera or something. Nikubani Hoshingumi. I mostly read it because I really like the art in it. Because they do such a good job at the horror stuff. It's like really creepy, and for me, I like it a lot. And it's not like the type I don't like. It makes me feel icky. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career.
Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster.
Is Gordy really all that newsworthy?
Heck yeah, they even had him up on the TV.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe.
Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real!
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor.
That's why I was camping out by the lake.
That's why you put the automatic sensor in your camera?
Yep, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang,
it snaps a shot.
Yep.
So, how many pictures has it taken so far?
The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding.
I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake.
Heck, if word got out when I was up to the lake to be swarming with competitors.
Competitors?
Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop.
Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth?
Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll have you not asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet.
When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake.
Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time.
There wasn't much else to look at.
Wasn't he killed in a one shot? What's the second shot from? Yeah?
I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence? Thank you, Phoenix. Witness, continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands, and I heard another gunshot.
Hold on. I almost forgot the important thing. Safe scum. Boat talk is a picked in your brain. Maybe. I think the bullet? Oh, it fired. Oh, it fired 3 times! And she only heard 2! I hit the wrong one. Oh, God. Get back in, buddy. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Have I just been on the wrong track? I'm gonna press on this one. Hopefully it lets me go back around. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time?
Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore neither.
I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something! I may be a step ahead again.
It's gotta be this, right?
Camera. It's not the camera. For those, me guessing what to say, I don't do the slam after the first one. Wait, last time did I show the pistol or the bullet? It wasn't the pistol. Hold on. Nobody look. I'm safe coming. Bullet. No, not the bullet. You haven't missed much. Nothing happened.
Present. Bullet.
Nope. Everyone look away until the music stops. I know, I'm really good at this. I think I'm a step ahead right now. Look away again, people! Nothing's happening! Press again. It's time for me to re-press on everything and mumble the words to myself. You didn't miss anything, don't worry. I don't think it's important. Don't just Phoenix. Okay, it must be that one. Is it Gordy? It is! It was so simple and I missed it. Phoenix basically told me, and I didn't get it. Look at that, first try. I knew it. Miss Hart. It looks like I'm summoning something. I might as well be. I'm summoning the power to be a proper attorney. What were you really looking at that boat?
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there.
Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal.
What? You don't want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. Yeah, I just had to think. I just had to cook a little bit in just a couple minutes. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Ah!
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, huh?
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat, then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who's shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting. That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the... That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a lot, but it should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do?
Make her show it!
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Get him, Lotta.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Oh, we got the music! The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
That didn't help! No, it did! He's holding it with his left hand! And David said that it was from Edgeworth's right! We still cannot see who's firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Like photo added to the court right after it. I don't know why I read that. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something! You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. I don't know why that comment from Gumshoe stuck with me. I think it's because I'm like, isn't Edgeworth left-handed? I thought I read that somewhere. That might be revealed in this case at some point. But it was said that his right hand fingerprints were found on it, and that guy's holding it with his left hand. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. No, not yet, not yet, not yet! Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lottahart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? Less big detective brain, more I retain the littlest details about my blurbos sometimes. I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this! There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. It's just bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. I love the music in Ace Attorney so much. It's so good. Even though it's beep boop music from Game Boy Advance that did not get changed. Well, what might that be? We get even better music in Great Ace Attorney because it's orchestral. It's so good. Don't look up the soundtrack though because it has big spoilers for the second one. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Beep boop music is peak sometimes, unless it's Sonic Chronicles. That music just hurts. The hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? Oh, I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Does what? Sir, let me show you. I will show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. Gun! Yeah, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. I didn't realize I had evidence for that. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom is quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fried the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? The victim himself! There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order! So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Oh, I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? The next examination of the victim's wound revealed the distance at which he was shot. the distance, the victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet? There is no way it could have been suicide. Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see?
I love it when we don't get the full autopsy report sometimes.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth.
Inconvenience is incredible!
This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Hey, we did it! We kept him alive for another day!
Oh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, we bullied the bully!
What happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide... sorry, hiccup. If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with it? Thanks, Edgeworth.
I requisitioned the transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's... I don't know why I keep trying to read that tonight. Alright, to be continued. I did have a mental note of I'd stay up till 12 at latest, EST, and it is 11, which I don't want to get like halfway through the investigation and then stop because I won't remember what's happening even if it's tomorrow. So I'm gonna wrap up stream now. I did end up going later than I thought I would, which is very nice. Happy St. Patrick's Day again to everyone who celebrates. I'm looking to the left. My OBS is on the left, and that's where chat is. Tomorrow I will probably continue Ace Attorney. Hopefully we finish the trial tomorrow, which means either later this week or next week, depending on how I feel. We get to start Great Ace Attorney, which is my personal favorite game in the series, even though I have only played 4 of them. And you'll get to hear me do more horrible accents in that one. If you're invested, you better come back for next stream. I know you will anyway. Alright. As always, good morning, good evening, good night, and I'll see you all next time. Mata ne!